Tuesday. From Orchard Park, New York, it's the AFC Championship game on EA Sports. We'll see Cam Newton and the Buffalo Bills taking on Lamar Jackson and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bills Stadium here at Orchard Park. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They're led out by their big-bodied electric quarterback, Cam Newton.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brought down at
Justin Jones there on the stop. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Newton. And Josh Hill has it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
good for a Buffalo.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They're able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, Newton. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Complete to Marquez Valdez.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Number 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42.
A run for Nick Chubb. Powers through. Shreds him with a stiff arm. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one good for 33 and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
Newton now to throw. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Throwing is Newton. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 4th and goal.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This will be just a 21-yard attempt.
The
kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3.
Bills 3, Chiefs nothing.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
This is Tony Pollard. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now under their veteran head coach, Andy Reid. They'll be led out by a former most valuable player in the National Football League, the always dangerous Lamar Jackson.
And what a sophomore season he had for the Cardinals. Pretty much swept every major quarterback award, including the Heisman Trophy. And we spend a lot of time talking about his legs. Formidable. He can run the ball like few others, but the key to everything for him is the ability to be accurate from the pocket.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Rolling to his right. Open man Hamler, that's complete. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Antonio Gibson. 50 yards, and the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Newton. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Spins past him. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 16 yards, a first down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Now a dump off here complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And the Bills will move the chains. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Newton. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Another Bills first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that's going to be caught. Oh, one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Not much more impressive than that. Kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chiefs take over first and 10. At their own.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front.
It got his man, complete.
In your face!
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DK Metcalf, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. His feet, what he's been able to do individually running the ball, it's kind of kept him in this game.
No doubt about it, because if he's not making the plays that we've seen, they are really getting blown out in this one. I don't think they have any chance at all. He's keeping them in striking distance, hoping to get some help from the defensive side of the ball so maybe some of these plays can turn into plays that maybe put them in the lead.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Now 3rd and 5.
From the gun, here's Newton. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Newton. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 7 yards to pick up there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the Chiefs' 33-yard line.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. After the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space. Taken down right at the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Newton. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton uses the stiff arm. He gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On the stop. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At the 41-yard line.
2nd down and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Finding Knox there, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Andre Roberts now to return it. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Newton. And that will be incomplete.
Newton's pass intended for Nelson Aguilar. Incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Carolina Panthers. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half and the right to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl, as I'm privileged to hand things back over to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. From the gun, Jackson. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They run it again with Chubb. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 9-yard line.
They run. Chubb. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Newton steps away. He may try and run for this. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And Cam is still down here. Appears to be shaken up and in some pain after the last play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Good. Makes the score Chiefs 21.
He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives so they have to keep calling on him.
27.
And out come the Chiefs now. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
You call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence. And they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
47-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Eluding the pressure right. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bills' 29-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rippon working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First down, Chiefs.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Rypien. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Antonio Gibson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Roberts on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
On the play. Recovered by the kicking team.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Gibson.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing is Smith. Gets this one to Hill. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Smith on 1st down. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled. So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, Smith. High throw, but he makes the catch. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down. Back to throw, Smith. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Foster Moreau there to make the grab. And the Bills cut into that lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a pickup of 6. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
Oh, man, can't do that.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
For the field goal, a 44-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
That keeps the score.
Well, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a 1st down pickup. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 40. Johnson jostles free. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. The Chiefs are AFC champs as we say goodnight, everybody. And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.